Hi, my name is Lorens Latin, and welcome to Unintentionally Curvy. So today we're going to talk about becoming an actor. Now this is for beginners. If you have only seen shows and you've never auditioned for them, if you've never even thought about being on stage before but you're considering it, then this is the video for you. So if you know anything about me, you know that musical theater and theater in general is my life. I live and breathe Broadway show tunes. That's practically the only music I listen to other than like deep house and disco. And it is my passion. It is where I want to go in life. It has helped me become the person I am today. And I would love to share all of the things that theater and musical theater have done for me for you guys who might not have the resources available to you. I have been performing for the last 15 years or so, and in that time I have mainly been on stage, but I have also directed, assistant directed, costumed, stage managed, light opt, sound opt. I've done everything, and I can honestly tell you that I love the theater and I love being a part of the art and the community that makes theater happen. It is so incredible, and you don't get that experience all the time with certain aspects of art, or like going to a museum, and I just love it. I love every aspect about it. And I just recently joined the Equity Membership Candidacy Program, which is a part of the Actors Equity Association. That means I am on my way to becoming a union equity actor, and I could not be more excited. I have learned so much through so many different professionals in the industry, whether through directors or peers, other cast members, even just working behind the scenes could give you so much knowledge as an actor, and I hope to give that knowledge over to you guys, and you guys take it and run with it and do what you can, because I would love to see more people on stage expressing themselves and creating this art form that I love so much. I get asked a lot, how do you even become an actor? Well, it's easy, really. I mean, just like anything, you have to get started. You have to get past that fear of being like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. And it's super simple. So there are 6 easy steps to become an actor. The first thing you need to become an actor is to see a show, be inspired. If you're watching this video, then I know that you pretty much already checked that off your list and you're interested in getting started either as a hobby or as a profession, and I am so excited for you. You can only really start something once, like the first time, and this is going to be such a fun time for you as you figure out what works best for you, what theaters are in your area, and what else can go on. So step number 2 is to do your research. Ask those important questions. You need to figure out what theaters are in your area. You need to figure out if they are community theaters, regional theaters, whether they're equity or non-equity. At first, you should definitely start at like a community theater level, just so you can kind of get your feet wet and figure out if this is something worth doing. If you think that starting off right away auditioning for a show might be a little too much to get started, then make sure you look for different studios that could teach you dance classes, potential voice lessons, as well as acting classes. So take a look, see if there are any conservatory programs in your area. There might be some college courses or community college classes that are also great to take if you want to get started. You also need to figure out when are the auditions. Once you figure out what theater you want to audition for, make sure you sign up for their emails, or you are constantly checking their social media, because they will most likely be posting all of that information there. Okay, so you have done your research, you looked for the theaters, you're in classes for singing, dancing, and acting, or you are already in progress for all that and you are ready to go out and audition. Well, it's time to sign up. Sign yourself up. Make sure you add that audition time in your calendar, in your phone, in a physical calendar. I know that I keep mine right here. This is my number 1. I actually have 2 calendars. Can never have too many calendars. So make sure you sign up and you figure out exactly what you need for that audition. Whether it's a monologue, a song, 2 songs, if you need to be ready to dance, all of that information should be given by the theater. So make sure to look through that. It is super, super important so you can get to the next step. Now's the time to prep your audition material. Make sure you have your headshot, your resume, whatever song you might need to sing. Make sure you've already started stretching. Like by the time you sign up for the audition and you know it's a musical, start stretching. It will be a saving grace in your audition and for the show, I promise. Okay, you have your materials together. Now it is time to practice. And I mean practice, practice, practice. Like one of my favorite mentors, Mark Molyneux, has told me that you should have sung your one song for that one audition at least 100 times. And that sounds difficult, and it only is if you don't want to sing. If you don't want to be a part of the show, if you don't like the song that you sang, then yeah, 100 times is going to be very difficult. But by the 100th time that you've sung through that song, I promise you will be so prepared for your audition. You'll be so grateful for Mark Molyneux and his advice. Everyone always asks me how I get rid of audition nerves. And honestly, it is by being prepared, by knowing what song I'm singing and being comfortable in it and knowing that it shows off my talents. That takes away so much stress. I promise that if you practice every single day for at least 30 minutes all the way up to your audition, and you will feel so good by the time you actually get to your audition, I promise. And that's it. You've made it to the day of the audition. You're ready to go with your headshot and resume. You've been stretching, you've been vocalizing, you're ready to go, you're ready to sing that song. And the next step is just to wait. People don't realize that theater is like a giant puzzle. You yourself is just one puzzle piece out of like 1,000-piece puzzle. They're gonna figure that out for you, so don't even worry about it. Go into your audition, have a blast, make sure to have a good time and show your personality, because that will be half of what they're looking for in the audition room. And if you're prepared, I promise it's gonna go even better. It's in your best interest to not worry about the audition once it's over. If you get a call back, great. If you don't, that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're not cast. The next thing you should do is keep auditioning and keep looking for different theaters to be a part of, to join the community of, and to enjoy this theater experience. It might take a little bit of time to find your tribe that you start out with, but trust me, as soon as you do, it will be so rewarding. I've been performing for over a decade, and I am so proud of the progress I've made in the last 15 years. And it is so important to know that you will grow so much through these artistic experiences. Whether it's being on stage or off stage, theater will truly change your life. If you have any questions that you have been wanting to ask someone with more theater experience, please feel free to leave a comment, reach out. I would love to hear from you. If you're a beginner who has watched this video and have enjoyed watching it, please feel free to hit like and subscribe so you can be notified about any new upcoming content. And I hope to give you more theater tips in the future. Thanks for watching Unintentionally Curvy.